You're the mayor of Whittier? I think that sounds better.
I'm Jesster the Subculture Investigator, taking you off of the tourist trap and onto the beaten path. At first glance, I was confused as to the intentions behind David Holland's Teen Angels magazine. Despite being a celebrated artistic outlet for California's Chicano community since 1981, there is shockingly little written about it outside the culture. In 1992, when gangs in Los Angeles were the root of widespread panic and national debate, the Los Angeles Times published an article stating that Teen Angels magazine glorifies the prison lifestyle and perpetuates gang activity. Quote-unquote, "It desensitizes them to violence," said a Ventura County sheriff. The same article balances the bias. "Not all Hispanics are gang members," Sheriff Ortega said. "They might like the art. I liked the art." The same article claimed that Teen Angels magazine is more detrimental than drugs because it shapes what future generations are going to think. 23 years later, and months after creator David Holland's death, Jesster the Subculture Investigator takes you off of the tourist trap and onto the beaten path to find the answers at the magazine's final release party in Highland Park. So, does the 32-year-old magazine keep gangbangers banging or facilitate love and solidarity in a misunderstood community? It's an investigation. Someone who's never heard of Teen Angel before, what would you tell them about it?
Well, it's really specific culture. It comes from the lowrider culture, but it's in between cholo culture, gang banging, and the lowrider culture.
I'm here and the artist and part of the barrio. What is the barrio?
La gente,
How did you guys come to be part of it?
it's just like a crowd, everybody knows one another. It's a culture, we socialize with different people to come along as a community and celebrate Chicano.
How did you find out about it?
Actually, since I was little, man, a lot of the homeboys, like they were reading the magazine, so grew up with a lot of in the barrio, and a lot of the homies, so they always had it, so that's why, Teen Angels always been something that I knew about since I was little. Okay. Yeah.
When you did your RIP piece, what does that represent?
Pretty much, RIP pretty much means that, putting laid to rest a legend who did a lot for our culture, to put our culture worldwide. Teen Angels did a lot, pretty much putting something that would never have been, known if it wasn't for him.
There's sort of a connotation that Teen Angel magazine has with the prison system. Would you like to say anything about that?
Yeah, that Teen Angels magazine has never been discriminated with nobody, so anyone's able to send anything to the magazine, pictures, poems, art.
This is prison art. It's done all with pen, just ballpoint pen.
It was made in prison?
No, it's called prison art because people back in the day, like Chicanos, would just have a pen,
that's all they had in prison.
And in prison they would.
Okay. And why is she wearing clown face?
The clown face is really cry now. It's about cry now, smile later. It's kind of like a mask to hide emotions. Yeah.
Cry out, smile later.
Cry now, smile later.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to people that focus on the negative side?
That's your opinion. At the end of the day, we know what we see in Teen Angel, and if you see it's negative, that's your right. So that's it.
When Teen Angel started the magazine, what was his intention?
His intention was to just bring the culture, not just the lowrider, because when he started with Lowrider magazine, but his intention was to be more about the people instead of the cars. I mean, it's always about the cars, obviously.
Okay. It's a 56 Chevy Bel Air. I call it Dodger Blue. It's got the 283 engine with a 4-barrel Edenbrock. I call it kind of a sleeper. I'm working on it to race a little bit. You can see it. Got my leg pipes open.
Why do they do that?
what? To me, it's like we're bringing back the old days, and nobody else, enjoys a car, an old car like we do. It's all metal. We cruise all the time. We go to car shows. We have barbecues, and it's all like social. And we all just socialize and just have a great time. We're like a big family. It's part of our culture. And that's what we started with Whittier Boulevard in East LA. It was the first cruising place ever. And we brought it back from last week for a whole month. On Friday nights, we're cruising the boulevards like back in the 37, 60, 70, 50, 60, 70, mostly 60, 70.
What makes you the mayor of Whittier Boulevard?
Oh, I'm not really the mayor, but I just love people so much that I like bringing our people together and our culture together, and it's all about respect. If you ain't have respect, there's nothing, you're not going to make it. You got to have respect. We're the older generation that teach respect. The younger generation, a lot of them don't get it, but it's all you're growing up, where you grew up at and who raised you. But as older fellows that we started this cruising thing, we all have respect. And the respect goes a long ways.
Respect to you, the mayor of Whittier Boulevard.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for meeting with us.
Thank you guys.
Okay.
My late wife told me